stop is Kyulhyun. Kyulhyun. The exit doors are on your right. Please watch your step when you get off.